Probably no. Any Radio 4 listeners? No, also no. They have the sleeping forecast as well the other day. That's a new one to me. This one's inspired by the sleeping forecast. 3 flies drowned in my coffee cup. I was crouched in the grass, writing a poem about my childhood, early spring. A tentative breeze, too cold for lambs in the fields. A tentative breeze licking the edges of winter's crumbs. Sugary. My mother used to feed us pickled beetroot. The line I chose to start with, writing about my mother, has always felt like chewing a gristly piece of meat. Oh, the flies, it was too late to save them. I tried to keep their wings intact as I scooped them out with my pinky finger. Flies are only supposed to live for 3 days anyway, I reminded myself as I debated about whether my blood-hungry cappuccino had cut their lives short. My mother. She used to cry at the shipping forecast when she carried me some unripe pink carcass plumping and turning in her womb. I think that's the most we ever had in common. Blood feasts and crying. Fitzroy wind and south, northerly, 3 to 5. Grew closer when the stitches were still intact, Viking sea state, moderate. Occasionally rough at first in north, becoming mainly slight. Later they had to drag me out with 25 microgram misoprostol doses, all goopy and screaming, as though I didn't want to meet her. Screaming, apparently that's all I did when I was small. Oh, and drowning, flies, coffee, drowning. I've always thought to be a dreadful end. It's dark at the bottom of the ocean, dark and cold, and probably very lonely too. At least there were 3 of them when that end came. One time my mother caught me thinking about drowning in the bath. Showers only from then on. I often dissociate in the shower. Something about how it feels sitting beneath the waterfall. Something about the cold water pummeling my shoulders so violently my body no longer felt mine. I mean, it has never really felt like mine, cut away from the original life source, bloody thread still knotted and rotting in my bones. My mother, violent and beautiful, birth, violence, birth. Birth is violent and beautiful. We all enter this world unwillingly blind to our naivety. Birth, violence, beautiful, birth, violence. Violence. When you repeat a word enough times, your brain subtracts the meaning. Violence. Violence. It is just a sound. Killing a butterfly is apparently the same as killing a spider. Not the same as killing a spider or killing 3 flies. My mother. I'm supposed to write a poem about my mother, her shoes. I used to try them on, plump about like donning some exotic language. 2 girls dangling their legs on the trainers, all packed like some writhing, steaming tin of sardines. I watched them absorbed wholly, biting off their press-ons, dropping to the floor one by one like dead fly dust. Playing grown-up too in their heeled, glittery boots. I don't want to be the one to tell them growing up. It's not all it seems. My mother used to say that. It was better when we were still one. We had more in common. Would be better if we were still one. Fitzroy wind and south, northerly, 3 to 5, Viking sea state, moderate. Occasionally rough at